Today is a little bit of a messy day. I have a few horses in the barn that have dealt with ulcers, and we've had a little bit of a hard time getting them cleared up. So we do periodically test the horse's manure pH. So this is a dirty job. What we usually do is we just take a plastic bag and put a few balls in it. Squish it around and try to get the liquids out, so you can just squish the bag with your hand, and then we put a pH test strip into the bag. The test strips are just the soil test strips that you can buy. You can get them online. You can get them at the hardware store. They're very easy to come by. They have a little chart on them. I'll show you a close-up that shows you what you're looking for.
So after I put a little test strip into the bag and get it soaked up in the juices, I pull that test strip out. What I want to do then is compare the test strip to my little chart here and see which color I feel like it best represents. So to me, I feel like this one is sitting more in the browns than it is in the greens, and so I think I'd put this one at like 5.5. What we're really looking for is 6.8 to 7, so something in the greens. Here's a good example of a horse that is more in the greens. And you see when you look here and that 6.5 to 7, that one starts making you think that that's a little bit more what you're looking for, more in the greens. So when we have a horse that is showing more in the browns, this one's got a lot of manure on it. When we have a horse that's showing more into the browns, that's a horse who's having a hard time digesting a lot of carbohydrates. So I find the horses that are insulin resistant, we're going to see that a lot with them. I think that one's probably a good match there at 6.5. Ones that are more toward the teal, it's more of a problem with the fiber. And so you really have to work with your vet when you get a horse whose pH is off. There are a lot of hind gut conditioners that you can find for horses that will really help you get their pH back to where it needs to be. This one I also feel like is leaning more toward the browns and peaches. We want 6.8, like I said. So see, once you get it close to it, it doesn't really look like it. So we're actually 5.5 is what we're looking at on this one again, I think. The colors may not come through quite right on the camera. But this is my little experiment that I do with the horses periodically, just to check with what their hind gut is looking like. It's a pretty good test for them. So have fun with your poo. Don't forget your gloves. And report back to me what pH you end up with your horses. And give me any questions that you might have. And hopefully I can help you out. Take care, everyone. Bye.